All right, everyone. From your left to right, we have Solon Page, Princeton Fant, and William Wright. Please raise your hand for questions, and I'll call on you. Austin, we'll start with you, and then we'll go to David.
Princeton obviously had the two runs, but the throw when they called that in, take me kind of through the mindset. I'm sure there's a lot of excitement there, and then were you able to watch, Jalen from the jumbotron? Were you watching field level? What were you looking at?
Well, I was definitely excited about it. Something we've been practicing, something that we've been talking about this week, and I was able to watch Jalen catch it after the hit. I was so happy that he caught it, and I'm proud of him.
Were there nerves did you get nervous when that play call came in, and how many times in practice have you thrown it that far?
I wasn't nervous. I joke around and throw the ball all the time in practice, throw it far and different stuff like that. And Coach Hosley always be like, "Man, P, you got an arm," and we just having fun with it. And Coach, whenever my number was called for it, I was ready for it.
We'll go to Patrick and then Ben.
William, I guess playing today was probably not as big deal as getting it for the last 4 plays against Alabama. Can you go back to last week and just getting thrown in there, and did that lead to some confidence for you to go make the play today?
Yeah, so it definitely did, because I had confidence going into last week too, just the way we prepare, because I got to treat every rep in the game and practice like it's like a game rep. So I take advantage of those opportunities. So when I get thrown in the game, I'm more confident. And that definitely, those plays definitely led me to have more confidence this game too, though.
Ben?
William, what'd you see on that play that allowed you to pick it off? And then Solon, what'd you think of William making that play and how he was able to fit in these last 2 games back there?
Yeah, so I guess I got kind of a lucky call from the defense coordinator, from Coach Banks on that one, because it's more of a vision coverage. So I was getting my eyes on the quarterback, saw the route, saw the throw, and just was able to jump it.
And I guess I was on the sideline when I saw him catch it, and I was just happy for him, But even before the play, we're over there coaching him up, telling him, like, "Hey, Will, they're coming to you, they're coming to you, coming to you." And lo and behold, they ended up throwing his way, and he ended up making the play, finishing, and the rest is history.
We'll go to Eric, and then we'll go to Adam, and then we'll go back to David.
William, in spring, you were getting a ton of reps because there was a lot of guys who were out. How big was that time for you to kind of grow as a player and prepare yourself for this time the last 2 weeks?
Right. So that goes back to me taking advantage of the opportunities I get, because, I didn't know if I was going to get that many reps during spring. So that was just a good time for me to prepare and go against the ones a lot, and then build a lot of confidence myself and build a lot of confidence with the coaching staff with me to be able to show what I can do.
Adam?
Princeton, was there any thought that, you got some SEC games coming, that maybe that type of play, that trick play, would be held off for a future game? Were you surprised it was called in this game?
I wasn't surprised, man. Me and Coach have been talking about this play for a while now. Just preparation. Whenever it's called, and you have to be ready for it. And like I said earlier, just when the number was called for the play, I was ready.
Was there any fear that it would never be called? Only get a few games left.
I don't think it was no fear. Whatever it is, just want to help my team win. That's the main thing.
We'll go back to David, then we'll go to Reese, and then back to Patrick. So when y'all came in 10th in the country against the run, I think y'all were allowing 93 a game. They only had 76. Why have y'all been so effective in run defense this year, do you think?
Well, that's always a point of emphasis for us on the defense, is in order to play good defense, you got to play good run defense first. Because if teams can just, run the ball down your throat, it's kind of hard for you to win. So that was just always a point of emphasis. We go over like their top run plays, stuff to look for, and just different keys throughout the week. So that's probably been the biggest thing for us, just going into each game.
Reese?
So when I saw for your first sack, you honored your fraternity. Why do you honor your fraternity, and what do they mean to you?
Oh, man, they mean the world to me. Like, they're my brothers. Aside from the guys who I go to war with every Saturday, they're my brothers. I talk to them every chance I get. So every time I make a big play, I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm not just doing it for these guys. I'm doing it for the people, in the stands, the fans as well. So just, giving them a little shout out on the sidelines.
Patrick, and then back to Austin.
William, after your interception, looked like a lot of the sidelines spilled onto the field to celebrate. You kind of mobbed you a little bit. What was that moment like? Was everybody coming out there and celebrating that moment with you?
It was crazy. It was a special moment for me, just because, I feel like that was the effect of all the work and preparation I put into the game. So it was just a special moment.
Austin?
Princeton, you've now thrown, run, caught one. What's left for you accomplish individually? I mean, is there something you've not done to this point in your career you'd like to get done in the next 5?
I think the main thing is just helping the team win, honestly. Whatever I can do to help the team win, whether it's throwing the ball, running the ball, catching the ball, whatever it is, being on punt, going down there and hitting somebody in the face, whatever it is, I just want to help them win. That's the main thing.
We'll do 2 more. We'll do Jimmy and then we'll finish with Sam.
President, how far can you throw a football?
Honestly, I don't know. I be in practice joking around, throwing it from the 50, hitting the goal post. Then I try to scoot back, hit the goal post. But I honestly don't know. I never just tried to see how long I could actually throw it.
And when you run that play in practice, how often do you complete it?
Complete it every time.
Every time?
Every time.
How many times you run it?
We ran it a couple times. I say that. It wasn't just. Yeah, it's definitely fun, man. Just going back there and throwing the ball.
Preston, I got 2 for you. Who throws the best deep ball? You, Hendon, and Joe. And I'm assuming the touchdown pass beats the rushing touchdowns, but the rushing touchdowns you kind of had to bounce outside and make your way into the end zone. Did you prefer the rushing touchdown over the passing touchdown?
I say, man, I'm just happy that we got in the end zone and the pass was completed. Between me, Joe, and Hendon, I would say myself. Nah, I'm just playing. I say Joe, man. Joe's a special player, man, and he has an arm. He has a crazy arm, as I know a lot of people know. But out of all those quarterbacks, man, those quarterbacks are great leaders, great brothers, and people that this team really looks up to.
Thanks, guys.